So, Nathan Jones has left Luton Town to become Southampton's new manager. Am I gutted? Yes, because at Luton he had a project, and that project was Destination Premier League. We were progressing, every year. We haven't not progressed under Nathan Jones, and it has been a successful 2 spells at the club. And he goes down as one of our best managers in our history. That's fact, we can't deny that. First time when he left Luton, obviously he left and it caused a lot of issues because he didn't leave the correct way. But this time round it's a little bit different. He has left the correct way. Southampton approached Luton in a respectful way and said, look, we're interested in your manager, can we speak to him? We've given them permission to speak to Nathan Jones. He's gone down to Southampton today, in fact, and he's obviously, and it has been reported that he has agreed the deal to become Southampton's new boss. I can't fault what he's done at Luton. He has these negatives, which every person does, but the positives just outweigh the negatives in my eyes. Luton were always progressing under him, and it's obviously a shame to see him go. And I'm sure if he has the backing of the Southampton board, then he will do well. I think at Southampton you've got a young team. That works perfect for Nathan Jones. He works better with younger players, and if the players, well, everyone at the club, if they buy into what he wants to do, he will make Southampton a very good side in the Premier League, and I'm sure he will keep you guys up. But he needs time. He needs at least a couple of transfer windows. Whether or not he would get that's a different story. But he needs everyone to buy into his own ideas, and if they do that, then by all means you are going to stay up. But if you don't, then I do see Destination Championship. I know a lot of Southampton fans, you're not overwhelmed by this appointment. You probably wanted something more high profile. All I can say is Nathan Jones does deserve an opportunity to manage in the Premier League. I think he deserves that on what he's done at Luton. I think he just needs the right people around him. That's all it is. He's obviously going to be taking Chris Cohen and Alan Sheehan, our coaches. Alan Sheehan was more of our set piece, specialist at the club. He's going as well to Southampton. So obviously I'm gutted to see those 2 coaches go, because they're 2 young prospect, coaches that may have a future in management as well. So obviously gutted to lose all 3, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, it happens. This is football. When you do well, you attract interest, and that's exactly what's happened here. So in a way, it's a good thing that he's going, and he deserves an opportunity to manage in the Premier League. But yeah, as I was saying, I know Southampton fans, you're probably looking at his Stoke spell and thinking, oh my God, look what happened there. Why are we appointing him? Honestly, that Stoke spell, it made him become a better manager, because when he went to Stoke, he thought he could change things quickly. He thought he could do stuff quick. That just wasn't the case, and I think he learnt that. And I think now this time round, when at a different club, he's going to learn that I can't change things quickly. It's not possible, and the quicker I change things and try and change too many things, it's just going to go downhill. So he needs to do it slowly. He needs to do it in a certain way that's going to get him also results. His transfers, I think it's his biggest asset. I think transfers at Luton have been absolutely fantastic. And if Southampton's director of football, which apparently Nathan Jones is good friends with, if he's good at his job, then Southampton, you're going to sign good players. I know a lot of you fans want a striker. Well, Nathan Jones has got a good track record at signing good strikers. Danny Hilton, James Collins, Elijah Adebayo, Morris, all 4 of those strikers have done extremely well at Luton. So, hopefully that track record for you guys does well. I'm hoping that in this contract there are bonuses and clauses that suggest that, if Nathan Jones performs really well, Luton get more money, because that would be great for us. If he gets you European football, for example, that would be great for us. All these little things. So if that is the case, then, by all means, I hope he does really well at Southampton. It's a good club. It isn't a bad club in my eyes. Got a good academy. Everything's built there for Nathan Jones to do a really good job. Training facilities, everything about Southampton is there for him to do a good job. He just needs to be backed. That's all it is. Given the backing, hopefully he does well for you guys. But if not, then maybe Premier League is just not his level. But I know it's probably baffling, and I think you guys, Southampton fans, I know what you're probably thinking, oh my god, we've given an opportunity to an untested Premier League manager. Just give him a chance, just get behind him, see what he can do, and yeah, who knows what could potentially happen. He kept us up in the Championship when we only had like 8 games remaining and everyone thought we were down. You know, at least this time round he's got half a season in the Premier League to do a good job. He also has a winter break. You know, I can't imagine there's many Southampton players that go into the World Cup. So, not in a disrespectful way, but in a good way, in the fact that he can actually work with those group of players a lot more, because they're not obviously playing for their country, and he could just tell them, this is how I want to play, this is the best way forward. His style of football is a mixture of everything. He's very adaptable. Obviously, with Luton, we have been playing, you know, a little bit of hoofball play. But that's because our defenders are just simply not good enough at passing out from the back. That's why we do it, you know. And because we've been really successful at playing throughout the back, there's no need to change it, and that's why he hasn't changed it. But before that, before we were playing throughout the back, he was playing the diamond formation. He was playing a 4-2-3-1. So he is more than capable of playing different systems. I've seen multiple systems played at Luton under Nathan Jones, and these systems have got us results. These systems has improved us year after year. So just back him, see what he does, and yeah, who knows what could happen at Southampton this year. But regarding Luton and what our future hold, what our future is all about, I'm hoping we hire someone good. I know, I've seen reports that interviews are, you know, underway. There's been reports that we're looking at Gary O'Neill, the temporary Bournemouth coach. He looks exciting. He's doing a good job at Bournemouth. Bournemouth fans rate him highly, but they just don't think he's ready to be a manager yet. But at a club in the league below, maybe he could do a good job. That could be, you know, one prospect which Luton look into. You've got Sean Dyche. Whether or not we have the budget to actually hire him is a different story, but I think Sean Dyche would be perfect and will be my #1 choice if possible. You've got Neil Critchley, the former Blackpool boss. You've got the former Barnsley and West Brom coach. I can't pronounce his name properly. Ishmael, that's the man. You got him, that's apparently available. I'm not really too keen on him. You got Edwards, the former Watford and Forest Green boss. I'm not too keen on him. You got Mark Bonner, the Cambridge boss. He's doing extremely well there. You've got McKenna at Ipswich. You've got the Plymouth Argyle boss. You've got then outsiders, the likes of Stephen Gerrard and John Terry, who could potentially go into management. But yeah, you've got a few outsiders there. You've got Mark Warburton, who's a very experienced Championship manager. You've got the likes of Steve Bruce, which I hope we don't appoint. But yeah, there's a few decent managers out there who are available. I don't think Luton are the type of club to take a manager halfway through a season, so I don't think we'll do that. But hopefully we're bringing someone who can obviously just continue what Nathan Jones was trying to do, and that was Project Premier League, because that's where the club wants to go to. That's our ambition. We've got the players to do it. You know, if you get the best out of this group of players, there's no reason why this group of players can't get into those playoff places. So it just needs to find a manager to get the best out of them, and I do think those managers are out there. We just need to bring them in and not make the wrong decision. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Good luck to Nathan and Chris Cohen and Anna Sheehan on what they do at Southampton. And yeah, Southampton fans, support him, see what he can do. If not, you know, if you are in the Championship under him, at least he knows the Championship, and I think he would get you probably straight back up. But whether or not you're given that opportunity is a different story. But yeah, those are my thoughts, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.